Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Backyard Confessions. Welcome to episode 2, right?
Correct.
Sick. First of all, I want to give a shout out to our 10 subscribers we have. That's 10 subscribers.
Yeah.
Boys. That's awesome. That is awesome. Huge shout out to you guys. But first, or second technically, I want to give a bigger shout out to our 2 subscribers and the 2 comments that we've got down here in the comment section from Walt Hay and Kiera Shadowside. Thank you for commenting and thanks for loving our stuff. We greatly appreciate you. Before that, I want to give out the introductions first. My name is Christian Vasquez, and to my left we have
Nick Bubba Conway.
And in front of me, our awesome technician.
Hello, I am Bobby. Well, that's what they call me, but you can call
Bobby.
me whatever you want. I go by many names.
And
And I am here to make sure everything's running perfectly. And I'm also here to give my opinion on certain things and ask questions. So let's do it.
we're all cousins, so it's all good.
Everyone's cousins with me. Yes, I am
This
cousins
is the
with
cousin
everyone.
family. So
Yes.
if you subscribe to our channel, you are part of the family. And you're all
Join the
cousins.
cousin
So,
crew.
cousins crew. Which is funny is that Bubba and our tech are actually cousins.
We're real cousins.
I'm not their
Yeah.
actual cousin. I'm their 23rd cousin removed. But we're all cousins. But anyways, back to our comments. So first comment we have is from Walt. Wait, is it Walt? Yeah, Walt Hay. He said, awesome video. He said, the question is PC gaming or console gaming? So who wants to go ahead and go first with that question?
I have a lot of thoughts on this, and I can go. Or
Go
Nick,
for it,
would you
dude.
like to go, Bubba?
Here you go.
Go
All
for it,
right.
brother.
Anyway, so there's a lot of advantages to both ways, of gaming, consoles and PCs. Obviously, PCs you'll generally get like a better experience graphic wise,
Right.
and with you'll get much higher frame rates. And most third-party games, like I have all the consoles and a PC, so generally the third-party games that are on PC as well, like unless they have a lot of issues with the actual port, I will buy on PC.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously it's nice to have consoles around because, exclusive games like by Nintendo or Sony, for instance, like you can only play those on a PlayStation or a Switch.
Right.
So it gives you a reason to have those around. And there's a lot of cool console exclusives. And consoles are generally easier to get into because it's cheaper for one. You just plug it in, you're gaming. That's about
Easier
it.
to maintain.
Easier to maintain.
Exactly.
You don't have to upgrade as constant. Like with PCs, you don't have to upgrade your PC constantly. It's just if you want the best performance, like in newer games coming out, you do need to upgrade it. Not frequently, just every once in a while, With consoles, like a new one comes out, you buy that, you're good for the next, 5 to 7, maybe 8 years if you're lucky.
Yeah. With that, it's that like if you're looking for something financially cheaper, I definitely suggest going console. But even then, console gaming now is getting more expensive than it used to be.
Yeah, it is.
So the new PS4 is like $500, I think.
No. It's the PS5.
I'm sorry, the PS5.
Right, yeah. There's rumors it's going to be around 500, maybe even 6.
Yeah, that's expensive.
The high, yeah.
And Xbox probably like a little lower than that. But
I'm assuming it's going to be 500.
Right. So I think here's it's pretty similar to his opinion. I think if you want better quality frame rate, better gaming overall, I definitely would suggest PC than console. If you want to go console, and this is coming from a guy who's always had an Xbox, and I love Xbox because that's what introduced me to gaming. But I might be switching over to the dark side, which is PS5.
I already switched over, bro. I was an
Yeah.
Xbot, and now I'm a Sony pony for sure.
Right.
I'm not a Sony pony. I like all consoles equally. It's just I vastly prefer the PlayStation experience for the specific exclusives that come with it.
Right, because a lot of the games that you can play on console now you can play on PC. So you would have like the PS, like the or if you have the PS4 too or the PS5 when it comes out, you can play the exclusives that are only because PlayStation has way more exclusives than Xbox does.
Yeah.
So you'll play the exclusive on PlayStation and then play the other games that you can play everywhere else on PC. So, but in my opinion, for gaming experience and best quality of gaming, definitely PC. But it's not on the cheaper side.
Yeah. 100% agree. I as much as I mean, I grew up playing console, but my first gaming experience was PC playing the original Doom on the old
Classic.
box monitor, everything like that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until very recently, within the last 6 months, that I got the PC,
Right.
and I haven't looked back.
It's just that PC gaming. You just have a new experience when it comes to gaming.
I mean, the only time I ever play console is when I go over to Bobby's house.
Yeah, we'll play. We're fighting game fanatics. My cousin and
Yeah.
I, we play. We love playing Soul Calibur, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, like Street Fighter, just all those Super Smash Bros on Switch, just all those games.
Yeah, but yeah. So we all kind of have like the same views when it comes to gaming. We all like gaming overall, so we like console and PC. But since we're more of the advanced gamers, I guess you can say that we just don't stick to console. We have the PC because play so many hours on PC. So
We like a variety,
right,
a large variety.
Yeah,
There's also something to be said about putting together your own PC, like that
Exactly.
sense of pride and accomplishment when you boot it up the first time and everything's running smoothly. It's really a nice feeling, you know.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
fun fact: if you're playing console gaming, it's cool. Use a monitor when you playing
Yeah.
console gaming. It just looks better than normal TV. So if you want to get better quality on console, get a good monitor and you be set. But hey, good question. Thank you for that comment.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So next comment is by Kiera Shadowside. That's an awesome name. She says, I love this video. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. She said, question, cats or dogs? What do y'all prefer? Bubba, want to take us?
Personally, I prefer dogs. Well, a little backstory. I was raised not to like cats because my dad is deathly allergic to cats. So it's nothing against cats per se. It's just I've never been able to really have much experience with cats, and yeah, it's pretty much that. It's not that I don't like cats. It's just never dealt with any.
Yeah. I don't like cats, so I'm not gonna be that nice. I 100% prefer dogs, just because I'm also allergic to cats as well, like really allergic.
Yeah.
When we go over our buddy's house that has a cat, it has to be in another room because I'm like really allergic to it. So I don't know. I just probably gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I think cats are useless. That's just my opinion. I just don't like it. I feel like dogs you can do so much more things with.
Yeah.
Cats just lay there. And if you're taking your cat for a walk, you need to question yourself. So
Yeah.
so that's my opinion.
Honestly, I've had both dogs and cats. Like, I've had 2 cats in my life, and I've had buddies with cats, and some cats can be pretty cool. Like, I don't hate cats or anything. Like, some cats are really, really cool.
Are your
But,
cats alive?
What's up?
Are your cats alive?
Oh, no, we don't have them anymore. I had them when I was young, and one of them ran away. The other scratched my sister a bit, and we just got rid of her. I didn't mind them though. You know, they were cool. It's just I really do prefer dogs. I've always had a dog like throughout every point of my life. I've had a dog, and we've had a lot of dogs. And I don't know. They're to me like they're more trainable. Like they're very loyal. Like I feel like you are your dog's master, you know?
Right.
A
Yeah.
cat is more like the cat is your master.
A cat does whatever it wants, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think of those videos of cats where they walk up to a counter and where there's stuff there, and they're like, knock something over, and the owner's like, no, stop. And they'll look the owner right in the eye and go, push.
Just yeah. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to announce this in the beginning. Our other co-host, Blake, I love you, bro, so much. I'm so sorry I forgot about you. I didn't forget about you. I just got so excited with our comments and our viewers. But our other co-host, Blake, is not here, unfortunately. He's planning to take over the world. I'm just kidding. But he's at a birthday party, so he couldn't make it to this podcast. But he will be here next week. So just want to let you know that's why he's not here.
Yeah.
So anything more else on those 2 comments?
I think we covered it.
Yeah? Sweet. So like I said, if you write your comments down, if you ask us a question or give us a shout out in there, we will always shout you out as well. We will read your comment. We are still small enough where we will answer your comment, and we will see it, we will like it, and we will comment it on your comment as well.
I mean, we do want to get to the point where we don't create our own questions. We want to get to a
Right.
point where the whole podcast is just y'all's questions.
And we will answer your questions. Like people say, like, oh, maybe when they get big, they're not gonna. No, we're gonna answer your questions as to our best abilities, and we will
Yeah.
shout you out because some people don't do that, which that's not us. So we will shout you out. But thank you to our 10 subscribers. That's awesome. That's a big achievement for us. We thought that was not gonna happen the first time,
Yeah, we thought it was going to be a few videos.
and almost 200 views is not a lot technically, but that's a lot to us. We thought we were gonna get like 50. So it's
Yeah.
this double or triple it. So that's awesome, and we really appreciate you guys. But back to the cast. So, do we have a question?
I kind of got one for Bubba.
Okay.
You can answer this, Christian, too, if you're interested in it.
Go
But
for it.
if you had to choose one anime to watch the rest of your life, what would you choose?
Yeah, that's a no go for me.
Oh, no.
How about that vampire one? That one's really cool.
Castlevania?
Oh, that one's awesome.
Oh, that's based on the game, you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
that anime is awesome.
This might be generic, but just for the length of the show and the replayability of it,
Yeah.
I would have to choose. Ooh, I can't choose one between the two. It's in between Dragon Ball and Naruto for me. Just
Now,
because of
when
how
you-
long the series.
When you
both of
say
them are.
the series, you mean like from Dragon Ball to Super, and like
Yeah.
from original Naruto to like Boruto,
I wouldn't say Boruto.
because it doesn't count.
No,
So just Naruto and Shippuden then.
yeah.
Okay.
But I couldn't choose between both of them. They're
No.
both childhood, and they're both just so good.
They're
For
so
me-
long too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm more nostalgic than, I'm more nostalgic for Dragon Ball Z than Naruto, because growing up, I was always into Dragon Ball Z. Like, I watched
Yeah.
it all the time. Like, I think it was, Fridays it was on or something? You come home from school, it'd be on.
Tsunami, the nighttime
I remember
Adult Swim.
I remember watching it, like, on old school Cartoon Network, like in the 90s.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I used to love that. I still love that show. I'm a big Dragon Ball fan. I'm more like, I did watch some of the original Naruto as a kid,
Yeah.
but I never got into it until I got older. I'd say, I don't know, I was probably around like 19, 20 when I got into it.
Okay.
So I'm more of a recent fan of that. But that's a great series too. I love them both.
I think I do have a choice. I would choose Dragon Ball for multiple reasons beyond just childhood, but also because one of my favorite voice actors of all time plays Trunks, and that is Laura Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
And she became one of my favorite voice actors, and she was a part of it from the beginning.
Yep.
And I think that's one of the big reasons why I would choose Dragon Ball.
Right. Okay. That was awesome. Yeah, I don't really know much about anime, so that's not kind of my strong suit there. But if y'all have any questions or anything about anime, definitely ask, because we have some hardcore anime fans here. But next question. Do we have one? Okay, let's
I have a question.
Okay.
Beer or whiskey?
Silent that.
Got phones going off everywhere. Honestly, when it comes to let's say liquor and beer, it's just depending on the situation that I come home from
Mhm.
or like the time of day. When it comes to liquor, I feel like it needs to be. It's more like liquor for me. It's more of an elegant thing. So I like drinking it when it's like an important evening or something important going down, or I don't know. It's just more elegant to me. Like, I wouldn't just open a bottle of whiskey or rum out of nowhere. Me personally, I just open a beer. But if I had to choose between beer and liquor or beer against whiskey, I would have to go with beer. I like beer a lot, but whiskey also is good. It just depends on the situation. Like, I can have a beer when I come home, but I just wouldn't have a whiskey when I come home. I don't know. I just rather prefer beer.
For me, it also depends on the situation. If it's like summertime and I'm at like a gathering or something like that, I'll choose beer because it's a nice cold beer on a hot summer day.
Yeah, nothing better than that.
There's nothing like it. But for me, coming home from like for me at the moment, school, if I have like late class or something like that, I would rather pour whiskey on a ball cube
Okay, I can see that.
than open a beer, just because it's something I could sip. It tastes really good, and I don't have to drink that much to get like a nice comfort to it.
Right. Okay.
With beer, I have to have a few.
A few, yeah.
I think I agree with Nick on that. I prefer whiskey every time.
Really.
But no, I mean, it also depends. Like if I'm eating a certain food, maybe like like pizza and beer. That's like a staple. That's awesome. But like I prefer whiskey with some like nicely done steak or something. Very nice too.
Yeah.
You know what's funny with that comment actually? I'm different than that. Explanation. When I have a really, really nice steak, or like if I'm like at a really nice restaurant and I'm having a steak,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. There's something with red wine and steak.
Yeah, red
Oh,
wine does
yeah.
Like
complement.
you know, like
Oh, yeah.
don't get me wrong. I'll have like a good whiskey with a steak, but there's just something of having a red wine with a good steak.
Yeah.
It just mixes well. You know,
It complements the flavors.
it does because
Yeah.
you have a little bite of your steak and then you drink a little bit of your wine. You're like, don't get me wrong, I'll have whiskey, you know. But I definitely would prefer more wine, a red wine, if I'm having a steak. Yeah, we're in an Italian home, so there's wine everywhere.
Yep.
So yeah. So next question. Let's see. This is gonna be a hard one, okay? Because we all like movies and TV shows.
Mm.
If only one TV show worked, like let's say you have your TV, right?
Mm.
Nothing else works. You have no cable. You have nothing works. When you turn on your TV, one show always pops up, and you never. What TV show would that be? So you can't watch anything else. Nothing else works, but you get to choose one TV show or one movie series that works. What would it be?
South Park.
South Park.
If we're talking
Definitely.
movie series, can it be a double? In the sense of, well, obviously you have, which would be my choice, Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit.
Right. So like, if you choose Lord of the Rings, you also get Lord of the Rings. You get The Hobbit. You get all the extra stuff that comes with.
Then
with that.
I would choose that.
So like, if you choose Harry Potter, you get Harry Potter and like Fantastic Beasts. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
you know, you get all like those extra stuff that are clinging onto that. But yeah, so you can choose any of that. So you would choose Lord of the Rings.
And The Hobbit, yeah.
Okay, what would you choose?
It has to be a movie series.
No, it
could
could
be
be a
TV
TV show
show.
or a movie.
Oh, South Park for sure.
South Park, That's your choice?
Definitely.
I think I would movies. I would go with Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts. Just like almost like the same as like Lord of the Rings. It's just like the extension of the movies and other movies as well that go along with it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'll definitely choose Harry Potter, but for a movie, if it's a TV show, that's rough. I don't know.
My TV show would be Supernatural.
I was gonna say that. It would be Supernatural. If I were to put on a list, definitely be Supernatural. What else? I do like Full House. Full House is a good show that I can watch peacefully. Lucifer's too short.
Yeah.
I'll watch like Criminal Minds. Like NCIS, like Law and Order. Those are long TV shows.
Bosch.
Bosch, let's choose Bosch. Bosch is short though.
It's like 5 seasons.
Right, but like Supernatural.
Actually,
Yeah, it's 5 seasons.
Yeah.
But like Supernatural's like 15. It's like you're
Yeah.
so like it's like this is the only show you get to watch forever and ever. Like it needs to be long.
is it both one movie series and a show, or is it either or?
It's either or. It's either or. But you like if it was a TV show, what would it be? If it was a movie, what would it be? But what movie would it be for you if you would choose a movie?
Did Nick already say Hobbit, Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm the same. We could do that together. Then.
Yeah, and I know Blake would choose that too.
Yeah.
100%.
He wouldn't choose
Send
Star
me.
Wars.
Nah.
You would choose. It,
I love that series. Yeah.
it's because he's so anti the new ones. So like, he wouldn't.
I wouldn't say that. It's just
He's pretty anti, bro.
well, he's anti the new ones, but he's not. It's not because he's anti the new ones. It's more because he just Lord of the Rings. I mean, he's
he does, yeah.
he's the person that bought the full extended edition with all the extra 25 hours of extra content for Lord of the Rings, and the Hobbit. He got the extra 25 hours of content, which I have upstairs in my room actually.
Yeah, it's long, dude. But
so good.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. If you were to, let's see, if you got death row and you had your last meal, what would your last meal be? And think about it. This is not an easy question to ask. It's not an easy answer to give because technically, like you're gonna die that day, so you can't just be like, oh, a cheeseburger and fries. I mean, if you want that, you can, but I mean, it has to be something that's very like unique or like, I mean, it can be anything really, but like, this is your last meal before you die. So what would your last meal be?
Sorry for the long silence.
And the crowd goes silent.
That's a hard question.
It is. It
This
is.
is a very hard
your
question.
last meal. What would it be? It can be anything, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, it's hard to think. Like, man, this is the last thing I'm gonna eat. Like, what do I want? Like,
A single slice of cheddar cheese with hot sauce.
Oh God. Pardon. You know what I would do just to be an asshole? I would eat shrimp.
I was thinking that, like, because you're allergic to shrimp. But like,
Uh-huh.
see, that's good that you brought that up
Wait,
too.
you're allergic to shrimp?
Yeah, allergic to shrimp.
It runs in the family.
Seafood, aren't you allergic to seafood as well?
No, just shrimp.
Just shrimp. Okay.
No. My mom is as well.
I'm not.
Oh, it's on my
good.
mom's side.
Thank God, because I love shrimp.
That's good you said because I mean,
I'd be the guy that'd be like, I want shrimp. Eat it. I'm like, haha, you guys can't kill me. I just killed myself.
I wouldn't. I beat the system. So would you choose shrimp?
No. That was a joke, but
Just a
that would have been
cocktail?
funny.
Just a cocktail.
Just a shrimp cocktail.
Can I get a shrimp cocktail, please? Can I get a mojito, please? Imagine
I would get
a 6-pack of Bud.
That's something I would ask for.
Yeah, can I
Yeah,
get
I
an
mean,
Irish whiskey, please?
if I'm gonna die, I'm
Just a
gonna die
bottle of-
fucked up.
Yeah.
What do you want for your last meal? I'll take a bottle of Jameson.
If I'm gonna go with a bang. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a given. Could you do that? Order
I
alcohol?
don't think you can order alcohol.
That'd be
Actually-
so
But it's
cool.
like, what are you like?
I
the thing
think-
is, like, what are you gonna do if you like?
I think you can order. You can't.
Is it
You
just
obviously can't
food?
order a bottle, but if you order like a steak with like a beer, you could do that.
Yeah, you can't be like, I want a 30-pack of
Yeah, yeah. You,
A Bud
you would get
Light.
like a pint or something like that.
right.
Yeah.
So, did you guys think of your answer yet?
Oh crap!
Last meal. Come on.
I was just listening to you guys talk. I was like,
I would get. I personally would get all you can eat sushi from Shogun.
Okay.
I'd have one of their really good sushi chefs come out and just make me sushi.
It's a good choice. How about you?
I honestly probably be something like I can't really have it. Well, technically, I don't know if my mom has the recipe for this, but my great grandpa, who was from Hungary, used to make like this Hungarian dish with like egg and like potato, and it was kind of like a casserole. And it was so good. And if I could have it made by him, that's more of a spiritual answer, but
Right.
that'd be cool.
That's cool. Crap. I never thought about mine. Wow. That's I'm telling myself that's a really good question.
He asked the question, but he can't answer it.
I can't. That's hard. That's actually a really hard question. Last meal. I think I would do sushi as well because I really love sushi.
Yeah.
So they're like, just get me a bunch of sushi and just eat it.
And if you get all you can eat, you're eating till you're full.
I'm eating till I'm dead.
Yeah, so you are satisfied when you go. It's not like you get an 8-ounce steak or some shit like that, and it's not quite comfortable or full enough after you're
Right.
done, you know you're getting full
You're
from
getting
all you can eat.
uncomfortable full from all
Yeah.
you can eat. Yeah, good question.
Want to hear another joke answer?
What?
I would order like 5 pounds of unpopped kernels and ask to be cremated. So that way I have
Put 'em
all
in
these.
your pants and stuff.
No, I would eat it, and then when they would start to cremate me, the heat would make the popcorn pop in my stomach, and I would just pop.
Okay, I'm scared to ask that. Would that actually happen?
Probably not.
Um,
I
no,
doubt it.
because you're.
There's-
Well, they inject
unless-
you now. They don't shock you. They inject
No,
you.
no, no. They would inject you, but after you die, obviously your family has the body, and I would be cremated.
Are you a? Oh, that's another good question.
Wait, does okay? Yeah. Does your family get your body, or does the prison system just bury you?
If I remember correctly,
Don't you just get buried?
the family. It
Well, they
depends
get
on the
invited.
family.
They get invited to the funeral, but I think it's part of the prison, right?
I believe it depends if the family wants the body or not. That's a good question, but if I remember correctly I believe the family has rights to the corpse or body.
Got it. Yeah. If you have that answer, to that write in the comments because we really technically don't know.
Yeah, this is
But,
all assumptions.
Yeah. So, do we have another question, good sir?
This one's a little dark, but it's appropriate.
Okay.
Perfect.
When you go, are you gonna request to be cremated or buried?
When you
Just you're gone.
I actually have a full thing I want to do. I want to be cremated, and I want to be brought out to sea. You have to go a few miles out to sea before it becomes international water, but
Mm-hmm.
I want to be dumped in the ocean cremated.
Like grandpa.
Yeah.
Okay. Like great grandpa. I mean.
Yeah.
I have an interesting answer. I don't know if this can be done, but I would want to have my body placed on a boat, and I want a sword and shield in my arms, and I want to be sailed into the sunset, and at the last second, someone shoots me with a flaming arrow.
Viking burial.
Yeah, dude, is that a thing?
Yeah.
You could do that nowadays, too?
That's Norse, yeah.
Just go to Norway to get it done, then.
I don't know if they still do it,
Probably not.
probably not.
but
That'd be
they
really weird
used
if it still did that.
Yeah,
Huh, you're still doing that, aren't you? Okay, cool.
to. Yeah.
I think for mine, this is also an interesting answer as well. I don't know what's possible. I don't know. I wouldn't like to be cremated, but I would like to. I don't know. This is like really weird though. Like be a dead body in like a film,
Repeat.
like a dead body in a film.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like actual. Probably not actual people dead. But I don't know. That'd be.
Then you'll
I
be
don't know.
famous in the afterlife, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh God.
Like I was, Jesus, I was famous down there. You just became famous. You're dead. like I don't know if that's even possible, but that'd be kind of cool.
You want to hear a good joke answer?
What?
I want to be frozen and sent into space.
That's awesome.
Wait,
Right.
Why is that a joke? Why can't you legitimately do that?
I don't think they do that.
That's
That would cost a lot, huh?
Yeah.
and like have like aliens find you and like
Resurrect.
and
you.
like like take them to your take you to
They
their
take
po-
your consciousness and put it in
and,
like
a
an
different
android.
planet and like they resurrect you
Yeah.
and like to them resurrection is nothing. Like oh we do that every day.
Actually, before I die, I want to be frozen, like right before I die, so my consciousness is still there, and then have later in the future have my consciousness transported to an android body.
That'd be sick.
Yep.
But not your soul.
Depends on how far in the future if they do manage to find a way to do it somehow, which I doubt. But that'd be really cool.
That would be
Thinking
cool.
about it.
Let's see. Yeah. Do you have more questions?
I have a question.
Shoot.
What's your favorite flavor of potato chip? There's many flavors to
Well,
choose from.
I could tell you one that we that me and Bubba really like that we're eating right now.
I can tell you
um,
like it.
Barbecue Lay's chips, man.
Man.
Yeah. What's that one? I always forget the name, but it's salt and vinegar.
Right.
but it's not Lay's. It's a different company. They have that Subway.
The kettle one?
Kettle.
Is that what it is?
Is it Kettle?
Yeah, Kettle's really good.
Kettle, but it's like the salt and vinegar flavor. That's just delicious.
Another really good one is the Kettle jalapeno.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So
like Miss
good.
Vicks, kind of?
That's the one I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Miss Vicks, yes.
That's the, yeah.
I love Miss Vicks. Yeah, honestly, I'm more of a sour cream and onion man to a barbecue man. But, I don't know. Probably sour cream and onion. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Probably Lay's, I guess. There's a lot of weird flavored Lay's, though, you can get, you know?
I mean, if I was to choose personally, it's not technically a flavor. They have sour cream and onion. But over all the different flavors, I will always choose straight, normal Lay's, wavy,
Mm-hmm.
and just with onion dip.
Okay. I like the baked Lay's.
Yeah.
Yeah, baked Lay's are good. You guys remember that time in high school? Well, I'm pretty sure it happened to you too, especially you. You remember when like the schools sold like normal snacks and normal drinks and normal food?
Oh, yeah.
And like that period of time, like they cut that out and put like all like the
nasty
nutritional,
stuff. Yeah.
like all like the good things for you. Like it was so. Yeah, I hated when that happened. But yeah, don't know why I brought that up, but because you said baked, so like they went from
Right.
like Lay's and they went to like baked.
I
Lay's.
remember.
Yeah.
It kind of happened instantly, too, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, apparently under what was it? I think under the Obama administration. I think
Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
I think Michelle Obama did that, so you can talk about that on your own will, you commenters. Yeah, so okay, so yeah.
I literally was, too.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so that was an interesting transition from different foods. But next question that we had that I forgot to bring up actually is from our co-streamer who's not here. He said, "Why do Star Wars fans? No, sorry. Why don't Star Wars fans and Star Trek fans get along?" And this is just from people who like, not people who like them both, but people who really like one another and they hate the other. So
I like them both, so I can't say.
I'll let y'all go first because I actually have an answer for it.
Okay.
like a legit answer. Well, mine's not a legit answer. So, what is to me? Star Wars is better and Star Trek is garbage. That's kind of just my point of view. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like Star Trek. It's just not good. I don't know. I think Star Wars is just better. It's a dumb reason, but I know. But
yeah.
I don't like Star Trek. I'm sorry. I like Star Wars better.
I mean, the real reason behind it is because both of them have such vast backstories and lore that they attracted two different types of people.
Okay.
And because of that, each of them are so invested into each other, each Star Wars or Star Trek, that in their opinion, Star Trek fans will be like, Star Trek's the best. And Star Wars fans will say, no, Star Wars is the best. And because they believe so much in their own space adventuring movie or show, that they clash.
Right. No.
They'll never agree.
Yeah, and like, and obviously, like mine was kind of more of a joke, but like, I mean, technically, but
Yeah.
and no, he and Bubba was totally correct because like, the backstories on both are so good. It's like, they're both good. They're good movies. They're good series with so much backstory and so much lore that you just can't compare the both. They're both their own unique thing, you know. But comparing Harry Potter to Fantastic Beasts, you can screw off because Fantastic Beasts comes off from Harry Potter. Fantastic Beasts has like barely any lore. Like, it's just like a knockoff version of Harry Potter. But don't get me wrong, Fantastic Beasts is like fun to watch, but like I don't expect much from it. You know. And hopefully in the future they come out with a Harry Potter movie when they're older or when they're with their kids go to Hogwarts. I don't know, but That'll be kind of a cool thought. But yeah, do we have another question, good sir? If not, I have one.
All right.
You have a question?
This one's a strange one that I actually heard from another show that I was watching. If you were able to bring back someone from the dead, but the way you have to do it is you have to kiss the corpse. But once you kiss the corpse, they come back to life. Who would you choose?
I don't know.
It's a weird
me
one.
Let me think about that. Do you have one?
I have a few. I have like 4 that I'm slowly trying to narrow down in my head while I'm talking.
I don't have anything.
What was the question?
If you could bring someone back to life, but the only way to do it is to kiss their corpse,
Okay.
who would you choose?
I think for one of them, I would choose the guy. That'd be Paul Walker. I feel like Paul Walker deserved more life than he
Yeah.
got. He got in a stupid accent, and that obviously killed him. So I feel like Paul Walker deserves more than he got because, yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah.
Another one. Why am I blank on his name? He's a comedian. Oh my gosh. Robert Williams is one of them.
Yeah.
I can't think of any girls. Is that weird?
Maybe. I don't know.
Do you know any girl actors or famous that died?
Not recently. Not within the last like 20. I know of one of them. I don't know the name, but I remember she died really, really young. She was like in her early 20s.
Okay.
I can't remember what her name is though. That's what I've been trying to figure out because that's who I would choose. Besides that, I would probably choose Chris Kyle.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. Chris Kyle.
Because he was definitely taken.
Yeah, he definitely
Early.
deserved more life than he
Yeah.
got. He deserved a peaceful life after everything he went through. He deserved
Yeah.
to be in peace. I mean, he's in peace now with the guy upstairs, but I mean, yeah, he definitely
Yeah.
deserves life. Yeah, huge shout out to our armed forces and our EMTs, our police officers, and everyone that's out there doing their job.
Yep.
Huge shout out to them.
First line of defense.
Let's see. Okay, I got a question. I think we asked this last time. It wasn't on an actual podcast. We were just talking about it, testing our equipment. If what? Why are you nodding your head?
There's a few questions I was thinking about.
Yeah.
One involved the beach. Or an island.
An island. Island.
That's the one I was thinking about, but you go with what you were doing.
I was doing the island one. but the thing is, I don't remember how it fully went. Honestly, I don't. Do you remember how it went?
I just remember mine. It was
No, but how did the question go?
The island question?
Yeah, the island
I
question.
remember it.
Okay, ask it.
Okay, if you were trapped on a deserted island for years, would you rather spend it with a group of your best friends or a really attractive woman?
Oh yeah, this is it. All right, Nick. I know you have an answer to this. Don't laugh, dude. Come on.
Wait, are we?
I don't
are we
want to
doing
get
this?
dark.
Are we doing this?
Okay. Listen. You can get you can get a little dark. Just just don't get uncomfortable.
Just
dark.
not as dark as I did last time.
Yeah, like just not uncomfortable. Like people are like, what is he in his mind? You know, but
Yeah.
hey, but you brought up some interesting facts though. I'm
I
not
did.
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But hey, you want to go? Okay, go for it.
All right, I'll do an easier one version of what I said. I'll cut a few things out.
Okay.
I would choose the attractive woman
Okay.
because if she is pregnant often, she produces milk, which is actually very nutritious for the human body.
Right.
As well as you're creating, obviously they have to grow up, but if you're having kids constantly or often, within a few years, you'll have more hands to help you.
Right.
And you can build on that and have more kids and have more people, create a society. Obviously, it'd be more like Adam and Eve, where possible, incestuous shit can happen.
Right.
But you can create a society from that, where if you're just your 4 buddies, you're eventually just going to die. And that's it.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure with today's technology, like before you create like a whole freaking society, they'd find you.
That's also true.
This
is obviously a made-up world.
I'm thinking idealism of you're dead. You're there for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's true because I feel like if you go with your 4 buddies, right, your 4 best friends, right, I feel like in the beginning it sounds like a sweet deal because you got your 4 buddies, like, okay, let's start building stuff, let's start gathering stuff, let's start doing things to survive. But I feel like once everything's kind of already like, I wouldn't say like settled in because you're never settled in when you're traveling an island,
Yeah.
But I feel like it comes there's gonna be a position of power problem.
Yeah.
Who's the higher friend? Who's the one? Because bottom line, no matter who it is, someone has to take charge. Someone has to be in charge. Yeah, no matter what the situation is, someone has to be in charge. And like sometimes friends don't agree with certain things, right? But at least with if you get trapped with your wife, and not saying that the male of the ship is higher than the woman, is like you have
your roles.
You have your roles. It's not
Yeah.
that one's better than the other. No, it's just that you each have your roles.
Yeah.
Like, and these roles can be obviously flipped, but each person has their own roles. Like let's say in a situation of mine, like I would start building stuff. I'll start collecting, right? I would have her do other things that she can do. Like garden, farm, gather wood. Like her do the hard stuff too, but also me do the hard stuff too. Like and like Bubba was saying, like you create life. With 4 buddies, you can't. Granted, it might take longer to create life, but you have
you got nothing but time.
You have nothing but time. But with your 4 buddies, you're limited in time, because once you build it, you're like, okay, what do we do now?
And everybody would notice slowly if it was the 4 buddies, everybody's dominant forearm is going to start growing.
Right, exactly. And like you're gonna have like, yeah, let's okay, yeah, the pride issue goes up. Yeah, the jeez.
It's
but
always
yeah.
the funniest, the last one it hits.
Yeah.
But I think strategically, I think it is better with a woman there.
Yeah.
It's just in the end, you can prosper with that.
Yeah.
But with 4 buddies, unfortunately you can't. As much as I would love to be with my 4 buddies,
yeah.
But you still have to think about your life there and figure out. And granted, if you're the only guy there, the only woman there, like you're gonna work a double because you're not just because you have a female and a male. No, it's that you have 2 people, not 4. So you gotta work harder. So I think it's better with.
I mean, there's obviously ups and downs. You have with 4 buddies, you have more mouths to feed. But if you just have 2 of you, there's less mouths. You don't have to gather as much. But then comes the kids until they're old enough to help you hunt, forage. That's more mouths to feed until they can help.
Right. And like,
but when they do get older, everything's going to get a shit ton easier.
Right. And exactly. And like, you're not going to have that problem of, having, let's say, tribes, like different tribes.
Yeah. You're all one
dispersed.
family.
You're all one family. You start your family. And like, once the kids grow older, get mature, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, they have their own opinions.
But at least you build a good foundation.
Yeah.
And I feel like with 4 friends, 4 dudes, or 4 women, whatever your choice is, you can't build a stable foundation with just one sex.
Yeah.
You need both of them. You need to build. So, I think that was a good response.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely not as dark as.
Yeah, the first time was really, really messed up.
Yeah.
And I'm the one that said it, and I could say
and
it was
clicked
really
like an hour after for me. It was insane. But yeah. So, do we have another question?
If you had to choose one, environment to be stranded in, this is another stranded question, by the way. Would you rather be stranded in a jungle or a desert?
Jungle.
Same. That's kind of a dumb question.
Honestly, a jungle is terrifying as it is, depending on which jungle you choose. Because there are plenty of jungles out there like Amazon rainforest. That's messed up.
That is messed up.
And it actually has, I can't remember if Bear Grylls said it, but it has a lower survival rate than most deserts do.
Well,
Just because
yeah.
of all the deadly animals.
Yeah,
and
because you have
insects.
so much stuff that goes on there. You know, like there's
Poisonous plants.
There's a reason why people who live in the Amazon live higher up than normal because of all the animals and all the creatures that are crawling on your feet.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I would definitely choose not the desert
Yeah.
because there's just not enough resources to survive.
Yeah.
So if you're stuck in a desert, that's it for you, bud. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Unless you can walk a lot, but
yeah, I definitely choose forest. I'd really hope not to be in Amazon, but
right.
I would definitely choose a forest. There's more resources. There's more plants. If you spend time to learn the nature enough, there's plenty of plants out there that can be used for medicine, and there's just a lot more resources.
So, if you were given a country, right? Oh, okay, a country, right? So let's say a country of just land of,
Land
country,
mass?
yeah, a land mass, and it's the size of a country. Okay, let's say, not the United States size or South America size. Let's say
Australia?
yeah. Let's say you're given Australia that has nothing there. There's kangaroos. That's all you get. That's all you have there. Okay. What would be your first decision? Your first decision of power. You have nothing's there except 1 million people. So that you were dropped with 1 million people and you were given the power to be the leader, right? But there's nothing there. What will be your first step of power? Remember, you have nothing.
I was going to make a joke.
Okay, go for it.
No clothes.
No clothes?
No clothes.
Why?
I don't know. I think it'd be funny.
Is everyone naked?
Yeah.
Mine's everybody has to get drunk on Fridays and Saturdays.
Well, there's no alcohol.
We'll make it.
We'll make it.
There it is.
We're
Okay.
Irish.
But so
We'll find a way.
You just somehow just beer pops in your hand with oh.
Just Guinness pops in your hand like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah, but okay, but seriously, what will be your first position of power? Okay, I'll go with my answer first. If I have 1 million people, right, I would just say I divide it into 5, whatever. Each section has its own responsibility that helps the community, and that's all of us. So, and that's pretty basic too. You have your farmers, right? You have your builders. You have your people who deal with it's a fisherman. You have your agricultural people, which is kind of like farmers, but
Warriors.
you have your warriors, you have your hunters, you have your I think that would be my first thing. But that'd probably be really hard to coordinate.
Do you know what that reminds me of?
What?
Divergent.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what what I'd honestly do as my first thing? I've played Sid Meier's Civilization, and that game tells you to do is you have to build a capital city first.
Capital city.
Yeah.
Yes.
So build your home first
Yeah.
because I'm more important. But yeah, that's good. How about you, Bubba? First thing in power. Actually, I'll make a law book.
I would
laws.
actually, yeah.
Yeah, laws.
That's
I would
important.
create a base of laws, and create a large-scale test to determine what each person or group is suited for their jobs.
Okay.
So that way, then it would be easier to categorize people and put them into their strong suits so they could be more productive in the society.
Okay. That's good. Let's go. I wouldn't say a little darker, but let's dive in more into that.
Okay.
Let's say you do your test, right? This person comes up to you. You do your test or whatever. This person has cancer. Only has 6 months to live. You have nothing. What do? Do you let him continue living his 6 month span with nothing, or take him out of his misery? It's hey, we can't place you anywhere. You're, I wouldn't. The thing I don't know the word besides useless, but like you're not. Like how would you respond to that?
I'd give them the choice.
Give them the choice, like, hey, you either live out your 6 months, practically doing nothing, or, I guess they can still work, but
In peace.
yeah, in peace. Like you can do, since you have cancer, like you can do whatever you want. You can work, you can chill, you can do whatever you want. But just know, like, in 6 months, like you're gonna die. But we give you an alternative where we can, cut it short now, type of thing.
We can end the suffering when you want to, if that is your choice.
Right. Okay. That was good.
Yeah.
It was good. So definitely, I feel like laws would be definitely the first thing you should do. Put laws up in order. Yeah. So, do we have more questions?
We got about 10 minutes left. We can probably fit like another 2 questions in there, right?
How long have we been going for?
50 minutes in total.
Okay, sick. Yeah. Yeah. So do we have? I guess a couple more questions and we'll end it.
All right.
Do we have any more? What? Oh, we're running long questions. I mean, we could end it here if y'all want.
Well, if you were to choose any type of pop to drink for the rest of your life, what would you choose?
Mountain Dew for sure.
Get that gamer fluid.
Oh, yeah.
Gamer fluid. Technically, it's gamer fuel, but we say fluid, so
Yeah.
it sounds cooler.
It just all stems from one time when Bubba was at my place, and I'm like, dude, we need Mountain Dew. It's it's called gamer fuel. And he's like, later in the day, he just goes, "Where I need some more gamer fluid."
Yeah.
I'll choose. I don't know, man. I love Coke Zero. Coke Zero is very good when it's cold. Yeah. Very, very, very tasteful. People don't like diet sodas, but I like them. They taste good to me.
I like specific ones.
Yeah. Like Diet Coke is not tasteful.
Yeah.
It's not like Coke Zero tastes really good.
I would probably choose a McDonald's Sprite because that hits different.
That's different.
You know what else hits different? Taco Bell Pepsi.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That one's good. Wow, I think we have no more questions, but should we end there? We keep going.
We can end her up. We've gone a good length.
Yeah, about 50 minutes. Okay.
52 minutes. No,
Alright.
53 minutes.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good that that's close to what we. I think the first one is 52 minutes.
Yeah.
Like that.
So yeah. So once again, this is Backyard Confessions, episode 2. We're gonna upload sometime probably next week, but stay tuned for episode 3. Like I said, I am. Well, first, like, comment, subscribe, do all those things to keep following us. Like we said in the beginning, make sure to comment a question. Hit us up on our social media platforms. It will be there in the link below. I hope you guys enjoy this. Like it's very dry towards the end because we really want to rely on your questions. So we don't want to bring questions of our own. We want you guys to answer questions. Write them down in the comments, and we will talk about them. We will, like we did those 2 in the beginning.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this is Backyard Confessions. I'm Christian. To my left,
Bubba.
in front of me.
Bobby.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on episode 3. Thanks, guys. Deuces.